All right. What? Oh, Spotify. All right. Demonstrate. Good morning. Let me get Twitch chat up here. Oh, we're Nixing Nix. Although I'm going to change the title, and we're mostly going to work on my React Miami talk today. I do have an idea for when I get back from React Miami of something I want to make. I think I'm going to make a DNS client and try to get it merged into EffectTS's platform library. But gotta get through this. All right. I also think I'm just going to end up using Keynote for this. I don't want to take the time to learn how to use SlideDev correctly. I want to pull up my slide deck. All right, we can take over this. Great. Or no, that's still a mini arc. There we go. I want to go to GitHub. I don't want to go get my slides. I should push this. There we go. Why is there OCaml shit? You guys see this? Why is there OCaml stuff? What? Oh, that's in React Alicante. Okay, never mind. That there should be OCaml stuff in there actually. How do you usually learn concepts or anything you need to learn and not forget? Actually build stuff with the things that I'm trying to learn. I want you. We can download this. Open in preview. Perfect. I need to watch this chat back, or this back. All right, I want to go find, I want to write the outline again, I guess. Do I have the outline started? I thought we did this. Outline, no. So let's come in here and I'm gonna delete a bunch of this shit because I don't need it. Don't need any, I want the CFP. I want, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. What the hell just happened there? Why? And what is in temp? I feel like I put something important in here. Oh, is this where I was messing around with errors? Yeah, we don't need that. Error applying actions. I don't care. Get rid of it. Get it gone. They are, aren't they? All right, let's see here. Vim. Now delete this. Okay, I don't care, oil. Why is this not letting me delete? Alright, fine, we'll just rm-rf it. rf it. Don't need you. Don't need you. Or you. I don't think we have anything in here that we updated. No. And then we can delete that. Now we just have slides.markdown. Did I just delete the wrong thing? No, there we go. I got real scared there, right there, chat, that I deleted my slide, the outline I had. Got real freaking scared. Oil can do both. I think I have it configured to send it to the trash can. Maybe not. It looks like it actually deletes. You can configure it to send it to the trash can though. I just took a sip, but cheers. All right. Let's go ahead and do a new file, and I want to just do outline to get this right. We kind of have a pseudo outline over here, but I just want a literal bulleted list. And I want to kind of base it off of this one. So let's do outline. And then we'll basically move a bunch of what's over on the left over here. So we'll have title, and we'll have speaker info. Man, we're really going for the throat singing. But you ready? Thank you, crowd. There's a good chance I'll need that. All right. And then we'll do agenda. And on the agenda, did I get that spacing right? Yeah, we did. All right, great. We're going to talk about the problem with TypeScript. basically copy that part of the talk from effect days. Let me go down here. It's yours and Stream's daily meditation routine. It's true. I should stop talking then. How do I want to transition here? So I want to hit errors are typed as unknown. Happy path blindness. Errors are unknown. Example / Reese joke. All right, so that gets me. I'll reuse some of this. Like I want to reuse an example like this. Actually, we're gonna have, well, what up, math? Yeah, everything's good. Just working on my slide deck for React Miami next week. Then I do want to talk about the power of an error. And that will be let's see here. I have part of this that we can base loosely off of. I want to take not the parts about effect. Here we go. I'm gonna pitch this a little bit differently because I don't want to base it around tagged error. Like I need to come at this from a slightly different angle. But I do want to cover, I definitely want to hit this slide right here. And this example here. I think these are important things I want to cover. So we'll talk about self-serve renewals. Example. Self-serve renewals and start and initial state. Yeah. And we'll take that and whoops. Paste that in current state. Let's say in here, show, no. Maybe. I wanted to show an example of just like, show example of error of what example of commonplace error messages / user experiences. Yeah. I like it. We're cooking here. Morning, Mr. Maxwell. How we doing? So the angle I want to take on this slide for React Miami is less about data.taggedError and just basically demonstrating the amount of complexity in software and that we generally do a piss poor job of handling that in TypeScript. And then I want to talk about this. So yeah. Example of new of current state error messages. Wix engineering example. Okay. The two kinds of errors. And in here we'll talk about known errors. Maxwell, do you guys have a better word for like known errors or errors you can anticipate versus defects? Or does anyone have expected errors? Okay, great. That's what I wanted to use. Expected errors. I can't say domain errors, dude. Domain errors, that term is way too overloaded with the content. It's one of the hardest things about working on domains is you want to sit here and you want to say like, oh, we need a domain model, but you're like, ah, fuck, that's like actually a thing that has meaning and not just a generic abstract term. It's so annoying. I've never had this problem. A defect is like an actual a truly exceptional error, like a panic, basically. Compare to panics. All right. I think I need to rework this section a little bit, but we can figure that out when I actually write the slides here. All right, I want to see, I drafted out like some of this slide. Let me minimize this. Did we just go to Japanese? Is this Kingdom? This is definitely Kingdom Hearts. 100%. I know it before I even go and look. I spent so much time playing Kingdom Hearts as a kid, chat. I love that video game. What was I just doing? I got totally distracted. Oh, I was going to V0 because I have... Why am I not signed in? Okay, I'm not signed in either place. Cool, great, thank you very much. Chat, am I fired again? What up, Morgan? My sister's in chat. Oh, Morgan, you know that TikTok trend where it's like, it's siblings with different jobs, and then they like show their job and they step on the phone and it transitions to the other sibling. I thought that would be hilarious if you and I did that, and like the one for me is like sitting on my laptop, sitting at your bar, and then it transitions to you and it's you serving me at your bar. I thought that would be really funny. Happy birthday, Tiggy. That's okay. It's true. My sister is so much cooler than me, chat. Create a birthday card website for my sister, Morgan. My sister... Oh, I guess we don't need... My sister's cat named Tiggy. I just signed in, bro. V0, what are you doing? I don't know what cook mode is, but we're doing it. We're making you a website right now. AI is making you a website right now. Oh, there's confetti. Morgan, this is how I think you would really like V0, Morgan. You should play around with it. I'm going to text you a link, just given like your creativity, because you can just like make websites as a normal person and apps now. I'd be interested in your experience playing with it. Oh, I just sent that to Justine. Lol. And you could like upload your art to this and like basically make themes and components and images on your site from your art. Molly 760 is the GM of a brewery. Dude, this thing is going ham right now. Rip. Oh, it's still going. What are we listening to, Kraut? Alright, this is like too anxiety riddled. That was like the Kurt Zyza fight in the desert, I think. Dude, this must be using Claude 3.7 because this thing is going absolutely ham right now. Okay, what else do we need to cover here? There's a point I want to make in this talk about front-end development inherently becoming more full stack, especially with things like front-end or back-end for front-end, server components, and like AI enabling us to be. I also want to hit the point of AI being like non-deterministic and it's going to be more error prone than general obviously deterministic APIs and stuff. Bro, this thing is going so hard right now. I think it's because I turned on cook mode. Cook mode must basically like, that must be like our version of agent mode. Like, I don't know where it's finding these images. Birthday kitty, birthday tabby, cartoon black cat, festive feline, mischievous, playful kitty gifs, whimsical cat portrait. There's an audio player? What are we doing? It's still cooking. Alright, V0, you didn't. Dude, this song has been stuck in my head for like a week. We're gonna turn off cook mode. Oh shit! It just made this whole site. Here you go, Morgan. AI just made this site for you. I don't think this works. There's not an MP3 anywhere. Tiggy's memory game? It made a memory game? Dude, my memory's shit. Oh, there's a... We can chat. We can leave messages for kitties. This is so funny. Borked. What button was that? Open present. When I click open present, this error happens. I don't know why it put the countdown as 2 days from now, but you kind of get the point of how V0 works. Did you know? I didn't realize that Tiggy's birthday was the day after Winnie's birthday. All right, I want to see what happens when I click this. A new mouse toy. Woo! I think we get confetti here. Yeah, look at that. We got confetti. Nice. Okay. Now that I'm done being distracted, you should play with V0 and send me what you make, Morgan. I'd be actually very interested. You all. I want Jack Miami. Error. Result. Error. Yeah, I think this is what we want. Oh, that's another thing I should do is we definitely need to talk about the result type at some point, but I also want to talk. Oh, I have that called out over here. Right. Will I share my login credentials? Dude, we have a super generous free tier, Kraut. Ah, that was the function I was looking for yesterday when we were trying to create a cacheable promise. This was the function I wanted. Okay. It's so funny that this slide, these 18 slides, I could probably just run with and do a full 30-minute presentation on. All right, I want to go find, actually, where was the part? I definitely want to cover exhaustiveness checking. Like, this is probably going to get me close to halfway through the talk. Like, I will probably spend 15 minutes on this. Demonstrate examples. Where do I want to talk about our responsibility as developers, as the scope of the amount of the stack that we cover increases and using AI? I want like a brief slide on this. I think I might do it after this. This seems like a natural place to do it. Maybe I bump that out to a main point. All right, let's actually, I want to do an intro to the result type before I do this section. Intro to result. Okay, error. And under here, I want to just show some simple examples that we coded up earlier or yesterday. What up, props? It's going well. How you doing? How you doing? We'll start with revisit baseline. Baseline with try catch. No try catch. And then we'll do baseline try catch. We'll do a code sample here where we basically build on it and make it better each time as we build up the result type. We're gonna come up, I need to come up with a better example over here. But that's okay. This is a good starting point for what that code sample will be. So I'm thinking like it starts with like no error handling, and then it goes to try catch, and we'll have like the nested try catch blocks, right? And like maybe we keep using this renew domain example the whole way up through, and it starts with like obviously just rejecting, right? Uncaught error. Then we go to, or let me back up. It'd be like the process for renew domain, like at a high level, we can be like, in fact, I think I have slides. Do I talk about that in here somewhere? I think I cover this in composable error tracking. I have an example like this, but showing a totally different thing. Yeah, we can do an example like this. We'll flesh it out more. Where to renew a domain, we have to go get it from the database. We have to create a Stripe invoice. We have to call the upstream registrar. We have to update the database, and then we can return it to the client. So we'll adapt this. I can't get that. I don't have a clean shot on this computer. What are we listening to? You're out of control today, Kraut. Actually, you're out of control every day. Add to queue. 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 So we'll do that example. Where was I at? Ace9, try catch. Yeah, right. And then we'll go to, let's come back over here and we'll say, to do refactor to full renew domain flow and transition from one to another, from one style to the next iteratively. Damn chat, this is gonna be a 3 coffee morning. It's not even 8:30 yet, and I'm already basically through my first cup of coffee, and I'm pretty tired. All right, so we'll go baseline try catch, then we'll go to promise of domain or error, and then we'll go to promise all settled promise all, yeah, all settled, and then I'll cover that that's too verbose, and then we'll go to discriminated union, and then we'll go to result AE, aka monad. All right, I'm gonna go make more coffee and let the dogs out. I will be back in like 4 to 5 minutes, chat. In the meantime, I'm gonna throw on my Effect Days conference stock. If I can find it. Actually, I'll just wait till that's released. BRB, coffee, plus doggos.
Functions describe the world.
Does anybody use a V60 to brew coffee? I'm like playing with the idea of getting one because I already spend like what feels like a comparable amount of time either doing it with an AeroPress or a mocha pot, and I'm V60 curious, if you will. Do you have like a link purplish to like? I don't know a lot about it. Or like, how would you say like how much time does it take to brew a cup of coffee? Or like, what is the level of effort compared to like a mocha pot or, well, more specifically an AeroPress, because that's generally how I'm making my coffee. Maybe show safe try API never throw. My cup this morning took 4 minutes to brew. Add on about a minute to heat water. Yeah, the heating water's I have an electric kettle, and it does reasonably well. Do you have any like links to like resources for brewing good coffee with the V60? Or like ones to buy, V60s to buy? Or is V60 a brand? I don't actually know. Two kinds of errors, defects. Error boundary strategies. Exhaustiveness checks. Maybe dot match. The V60 is really good, but it can be finicky. I love the Harios switch. Ooh, okay. Let me go grab... let me open this. And let me move this over here. Harios switch. $2.6K. What size would you recommend here? Or which one of these? I lost my Twitch chat. Help. I just like completely lost Twitch chat. There we go. Ah, yeah. Don't worry about the V60 then. But out of these, like, do I want the... I don't know which size. Probably this one. This one has 5.4K. I'm gonna bookmark this. All right, cool. Cool. All right, I will probably order that when I get back from Miami. All right, we got that. Air boundary strategies. Server, say RSCs. Server actions, form actions, and then somewhere in here I want to do like treating errors as values. And then I want to do just a small React query and SWR example, and then type unsafety with React query and where the fuck is my and SWR. I think we can maybe bring this out to its own section. That went too far. That's also too far. What's up with my tab groups here? Leveraging error boundaries. No, we'll just call this error boundaries. And then we want a link to video, YouTube video of implementing result from scratch. Tag error example plus exhaustiveness checks. Maybe dot match. Tagged error example plus exhaustiveness checks. Fewer foot guns. And exhaustiveness checks. Man, I could make this into like a 2-hour talk. This is gonna be so hard to get through. This part right here is probably gonna be where I spend the majority of the talk on. I really need to drive home the value that the result type gets in these examples. I think we can. I think we can. I think we're gonna be all right. Yeah, dude, I always watch James Hoffman's stuff. You gotta. I feel like you just have to watch Hoffman's stuff. Let me bookmark this recipe under read later. Great. Summary plus thank you for plus monad joke. All right, I think that's a pretty good outline of what I want to talk about and the flow of things. Update, outline, git push. Actually, while we're in here, let's delete all the garbage from the React Alicante talk. We don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. I don't need you. They can stay. I forgot I did this. This was a fun little talk. I wrote bindings in OCaml to Vercel's AI SDK. Or do I have an example of it? Yeah, right here. This is OCaml. She purdy. AI.generate text. We get some text back. So easy to bind to. I did React Alicante last year. All right. So the last thing I want to do this morning for my React Miami talk is probably get a theme and like down through this. These can go, we can bump these out now that we got that. Oh no, it went too far. Whoa, the fuck? Why can't I? What is the keybind for that? Isn't it control? That is so annoying that it took the whole thing over. I guess I can just do, I can record a macro here. I fucked up that macro already. So we just do that, 1, 2. Down. Word. Q. At Q. That didn't do what I thought it did. And this one will go out. And this one goes out.
Functions describe the world.
This one goes out. That one goes there. This one goes there. There we go. That one goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That one goes out, wrong direction. Why is that fucking up? In fact, we don't even need that. We'll just put that in quotes. That goes out, that goes out, that goes out. All right. There we go. Git push. Shouldn't it be like never throw dot safe try? No. I don't know why I backticked never throw. I don't have a reason. Just me being random. My chaotic, unorganized brain. All right, let's open up Keynote. We're gonna do this in Google Slides. Because I want to crib the Vercel theme, and it should really be like yanks around and words like that. I go over, where'd I put it? Probably in my drive here. I'm gonna blur this for a second. Oh my god, stop making me log in, Okta. I hate Okta with an undying passion. Just fucking keep me logged in for like longer than 30 minutes. I want to share this file, share with others. I want to share it to dylan.mulroy@gmail.com. Yeah. Send. Share anyways. Okay. Now I can come over here and we're out of the Vercel drive, which I didn't want to be in. Make a copy. Show file location. Dude, Google Drive literally has the worst UX of all freaking time. Like, this is atrociously bad. I hate it so much. Like, this is like chaotic. Oh, puppy Winnie. Here we go. All right, we're gonna call this throw, try, catch in the bin. Are we listening to Winnie the Pooh right now? What do I want to listen to? We're going back to Hoochie Daddy. Why can't I do this? What the fuck? Chat, look at Spotify being dumb. We saw this problem the other day where, like, I can't, from my like songs, I sometimes can't play songs, right? Like, even if I quit and we go back in here and I go to like songs, I can't even add it to a queue. But if I like, sometimes some of these will play. But now I can come and I think I can add this to the queue and it will play. Like, what? Does that make any sense? Spotify, garbage. El Garbaggio. All right, I want to find, let's get our theme nailed down for the slides. React Miami. Daddy season. I want to go find, they posted their lanyards and I kind of want to apply the lanyards. Where'd my coffee go? Cheers, Kraut. All right, under media. Here we go. I basically want something like that. Let's take that. And we're gonna go to ChatGPT 4.0 and we're gonna have them generate a please take the background from the cards in this image and create an image. Please take the background that is an outlined beach, tree, palm tree, ocean, sun, cloud birds from the cards in this image and turn it into a background I can use for a PowerPoint slide deck. Let's see how good ChatGPT is. Oh, damn. Damn, that's pretty good. Do you think it worked? I have no idea what that ended up looking like. Terrible. I don't think I have the, like, improved image generation thing for this. Image, use Dolly. Oh, maybe I do. Convert this image to be black, white, gray, and use outlines. I have no idea if that's gonna work. Hi, Gremlin.
You know I slept for 10.5 hours.
Probably needed it. How's your
Also, this was bloated. It
literally looks identical.
No, because this was like hard last night and came out.
You feel better?
I feel a lot better, yeah.
Good.
Like,
Well, I actually came out kind of sick.
I can deep breathe. Does it hurt? What are you doing?
Make it look more like this and use a dark background. I'm working on a theme for my slide deck.
Oh, for Miami.
Did you need to pick a good fit for me? I need a Miami fit.
We need to go shopping this weekend then.
Okay.
You don't own a Miami fit.
It's alright. We can, even if we order it off Amazon. Dude, I was kind of thinking like a Miami Vice themed like romper.
I have to
Man
order that
romper?
from Amazon.
What?
Because, did you tell Chad about Hoochie Daddy season?
We've already listened to it twice.
That's Dylan's anthem for the summer. Because he has the thigh tats.
It needs to be a background image in 16:9 for a PowerPoint background.
Oh my god. So am I really finding you a romper to wear for this weekend?
Maybe. I don't know.
What if I just order you some things?
Just show me. Let's see.
Try them on.
Send them to me. I'm probably not going to say no.
No, I know you wouldn't say no. I could probably ask Fred and Nick for some advice, too.
Nightshade said morning, J. Cole.
Morning, Nightshade.
I played the hell out of Vice City. Okay, this is like not.
Also, what was it you tried to send me from V0?
I meant to send it to Morgan.
Oh, well, it didn't work anyways when I pulled it up. Image. Alright, I gotta go to work though.
Okay.
So,
Grayscale this image.
I feel better, but my head is killing me because I think I slept for too long.
Alright, we'll drink water.
Obviously.
Where did that image go?
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Winnie, go tell him good morning. Go get him. Go say good morning. Buddy, tell him good morning. Get him. He's not paying attention to you, huh? Get him.
He wants to eat.
He already ate.
Oh, you already ate, Bodie? Good morning. You want to say hi to Chad?
You were
Good
ignoring
boy.
him, so he was sad.
Say good morning, Chad. Say good morning, Chad. Good morning, Chad.
Winnie, come on, honey. You go say
Alright, this is obviously not working, so I'm gonna go do this on my own.
Winnie, get him. Winnie, get him.
No, just keep the original, dog.
Here, Winnie, come here. Winnie.
Actually, you know what? I think I do want to do what I apply.
You didn't want to be left out.
Alright, so let's, I'm going to click done there. And then let's take this and adjustment, auto black and white.
Why would you make it black and white?
What?
Why would you make it black and white?
Because I was going to use this as like this slide background.
Oh, so like your first slide would be in color?
I wasn't going to. Or maybe I don't even do this.
You're a good girl. You do your thing. Pop off.
Like,
Isn't your talk in a week?
What?
Isn't your talk in a week?
Yeah. I mean, I have, like, I know what I'm going to talk about. Like, I have my whole outline, and I'm taking a bunch of what I talked about. Basically, it's a combination of what I've been talking about for the past 2 years at conferences.
Okay. As long as it's... You had me stressed out for the last one.
Don't worry about it.
I worry about it.
I deliver fucking under pressure.
I know you do, but I get stressed out.
Let me do my thing.
Okay, bye.
Can you shut my door?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
What
Jesus.
do you mean? Come on, Rick.
Jesus.
Let's go. No, you can't hang out in here, baby. You can't hang out in here.
We could possibly, like, throw something like this over it. And let's just make this, like, black. And then we could change the opacity of this, possibly. Something like...
You can stay. Go hang out.
Something like this isn't bad, chat. What do you think about that? Do you like that? I kind of like that. That's pretty good, right? Alright, so let's take this, and then I want to resize it so it's the same size. Yeah, and then I want to, can I resize layer by percentage? Well, now I can, now that it's the same size, I can just do this. Something like that. Now I can center it, and it'll be even. A little bit more. Oh, fuck, I didn't do that right. Whoops. This is stupid. Oh no, the weed whackers are going, chat. Alright, we have that. Isn't it shift? So yeah, there we go. Something like that. And now if we center it. We need more. I want more on the bottom. In fact, I don't know why I'm trying to do this in. Let's see if I can do this in here. I'm just gonna make a new Google Slides, and let's go ahead and we'll come down here and we'll delete this shit. And this is so bright. Does this have dark mode yet? Really glad that worked. Get out of here. All right, we'll take the image from over here. Unlock that. Copy layer over here, paste that in. Alright, we need to, no. I'd rather go with the larger one here, copy image, paste that in there. And then we can probably, whoops. Why is this so hard to scale up an image? I kind of want to make that Vice say monad. I don't know if I can. Nah, we'll just keep it like that. And let's see if I can throw a... That's so aggressively rounded. Holy shit.
One last question, then I'll leave you alone.
What?
One last question, and then I'll leave you alone.
I can't hear you.
One last question. Well, two questions. Did you take out trash and recycling?
Yes.
Did you drink all of my B8s while I was gone?
Maybe.
And not get any more?
I mean, I didn't leave the house.
That wasn't very cash money of you.
There was only one left, and I told you I could. You said I
It was
could
the
drink.
sparkling ones.
You said I could drink the one that was left on the rail. Well, upstairs. Remember you left and you left it sitting up there before you left for the airport?
Yeah.
I asked about that one. That was the only one left.
Also, I didn't drink any of them.
Yeah. Well, we'll get more.
I have more. They just aren't cold.
Pour it over ice. They're good over ice.
That just means I have to open the box, and I don't feel like it. Like it. My body hurts. But that's all. You do your thing.
I can't tell. There we go. And let's make this black. How do I change the fill color of this thing? There we go. No, I don't want that. Can I change the opacity of this in here? Am I gonna have to do that? Format options, reflection, position, size, rotation. Okay, I'm about to go do this in Keynote because I know this is so much easier in Keynote. I hate making slides, dude. It is so annoying. I wish slide dev was in fucking React and not Vue. It's not what I wanted at all. This is stupid. Stupid. I guess I could... I want to duplicate the slide and then get rid of you. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, chat. What are we doing here? Remove background. Whoa. What the fuck just happened? That was kind of sick. I don't know what I did, but it did something. So I want to zoom to 100%. And I want to get this thing to fit in the slide. And I want to delete everything in the background. And then we'll just come in here, paste our image again. And I want to center it. I mean, we could keep it this size, right? Can we crop? Dude, this sucks. I hate doing this shit. Why? I can't even get the freaking. Okay, that is now the size of our slide, right? If we go full screen on this, is there any black outlines? No. Good. Great. Excellent. So now let's come in. Can I lock this? Lock. Great. And now I want to come in and I want to add a shape. Basic U. And we're going to take this and we're going to do it. Why can't I just like make this snap to the full size of the freaking thing? I guess that's not super important if I do it like this. We can figure out the math to get it right here. And then 85% is what we had. Yeah, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Can we round? We could do, no border. I can't round the corners. Are we serious? Am I gonna have to do this? I'm gonna have to do this over here. I'm pretty sure the corners on this are rounded, right? Yeah, just slightly. So let's see if I can come back in here, shape object, rounded, radius. I don't know what we think is a good radius. What was the default? 5. I'll probably give it more radius than that. Let's go to like, we'll double it. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, let's just throw this here, throw that there, and then we're just gonna copy this and throw it into Keynote. And we can delete that, throw that in. Okay, I can't save that. Copy layer, Keynote, paste. Are we serious? I can't paste that? All right, hold on, chat. 1, 2, unlocked. Just delete that. And then we're gonna file, export this as a PNG. To download. And then in here we have downloads, background, copy image. And now I should be able to throw this in Keynote, right? There we go. And we can do I want to try to get this as much. Actually, let's go back. So that fits perfectly. And now I want to, we can probably come in here and change the size of this. Or we can go down like, let's just go down 20 pixels in both directions. 1900 and 1060. And we'll start with that. And now we can move that to the center. And that should be equal the whole way around. That looks pretty good, yeah. Maybe just a little bit more, like another 5. 1895 and 1055. And then we center that. That looks good. There we go. We're locking it in. Lock. That is our background. And we'll just do, this is going to be slide templates. We'll just say templates / layouts. Get rid of this thing. Get rid of you. And then, yeah. And then we want to, all right. Bump that over. We can get rid of you now. Get rid of you. You. Don't really need you open to here. I'm gonna go open my CFP. Throw try catch in the bin. Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna take this. This is the title slide. And we're gonna come back over to Keynote. Oh, that's not key. Is that Keynote? Yeah, that is Keynote. All right. I want to new slide, and we'll say this is going to be edit slide layouts. Sure. Can I just apply a background to all of them? That's like all I want in life. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Does anyone know how I get out? Okay, done. There's a done button. I'm skill issuing myself so hard. All right, can I add my own fonts in here? So like if I come in here and we do text, and I say throw try catch in the bin, can I do my own font? Oh, we should find like a React Miami or Vice City font, because I think I could probably come in here and oh, hell yeah, I have Mona Lisa. Let's freaking go. We're not using Mona Lisa, but let's go find a Vice City font. Google Fonts. Vice Miami. Vice City font. Respondent. But did they just use bold? Rage italic. You're probably looking for dot files, Brew. Maybe. All right, so we have those fonts now. And let's also go get Geist Mono. Geist Mono. Okay, great. And then the colors I want to get are basically the colors from the badge. Let's actually see if we can get this looking good with our, what we say was Rage italic. I don't think that's going to look good. I don't think that looks good at all. But we could do something like something like this. Make that much smaller. Can I not scale this myself? All right, let's make this like 20. And we can take that, throw this in like the corner down here. And we can set the opacity. You can probably make it darker. Whoa. We can start with white, and then we can drop the opacity. Yeah, it's like a little watermark. And we'll copy that, do that, throw that over there. And then we'll have like something like that. Maybe drop the opacity a little bit even more. 20. Something like this. Something like that. Does that look good? It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be subtle and like not, it's more like a watermark. Like I don't want it to pull attention, right? Why can't I drag these together? There we go.
Functions describe the world.
Like if we open this, I don't even think I like my name down there. I don't even care. I do like that though. I want to see if I can get that symbol better. Because the backtick I had was garbage. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll lock all that together. And that's our background. Which will come down here, delete this. And then we'll copy this. And we'll go up here. Why can't I copy this slide? There we go. And we'll throw in the title. Let's throw in some font. Let me go grab this again. Yoink. Throw that in. And I want to see if we can get that other font to look good. That GTA one we had. Otherwise, I'm not even going to worry about it. Make that title. Sure, you can go over here. What was the name of that? Price down? Ooh. Chat looks kind of good. It looks kind of good, chat. What do we think? The letter spacing is like a bit aggressive. I don't think I can change that though. Spacing, we do have some spacing. I guess that doesn't change anything. Oh, that's the line spacing. Letter spacing. Oh, there we go. We don't have capital letters though. Everything's just lowercase. All right, let me go look for, I want to go look at what my React Miami. What? Are we still up? Am I alive right now? Refresh. Why can I not get the React Miami? Cheers, Kraut. What up, Josh? Schedule. When do I even speak? Third up. So let's get a subtitle in here. Can I paste without styles? That's really annoying. Let's center this. And we're gonna make this smaller. Let's make this like 40. Nope, bigger, 50. That's, I don't know if this is gonna look good as price down too. And we'd have to come in here and change that back to that. That's hard to read. I'm not sure if I love this. I tried to use Vercel to deploy a simple app yesterday. I used Vercel's generate. It crashed before the deployment. Where did it crash? Was it the application code that was generated by V0, or did the deployment process crash? V0 crash from generation. Oh, you should be able to ask. You should be able to ask V0 to fix that. I wonder if I can get that pink from the... I'm gonna delete all of these. This is not what I want. Can I make a new... How do I rename? Rename React Miami color palette. And I want this to be you. How does this work? I hate doing this shit. So I have the color there. How do I just add it to my palette? There it is. Okay. I just want label color. And we'll just say pink. And this will be white. And then we should be able to take this And I can come in here and I can just say pink and close that. That's looking a little bit better, right? We can bump that down a little bit. Whoa. I wrote it in Vanilla.js and just self-hosted. GPT's first. Nice. Hell yeah. Let's go grab the blue. The blue that we were looking at on Twitter was on here. I don't know if that's the best blue. Let's grab, let's go to their website. In fact, we can grab that blue right there. That's a good blue. Pick. Boom. Somewhere like that one. And we'll come in here and we'll go here. Throw that there. Enter. I don't like that it's doing like this half and half thing. What's the deal with that? Turquoise. Like it didn't do it there. I just want to add to the palette. Get rid of that. Weird. There. Blue. Then we want this to be white. I just need white. Okay, we got that. Do the same thing here. White, great. So now we can play around with like blue. Oh, that doesn't look good. The pink outline does look good. I like that. Does that look good? Drop shadow might be too much. All right, how do we get the subtitle? Did that not delete the shadow? I don't want the shadow. Because now we could do like the same thing, outline, give it the pink. And we could make this a bit bigger. Let's make this like 75. It might be too much, chat. The font might be too much. Let's say I go back to Mona Lisa. All right, we're gonna try two different. We can also bump this to like 24, something like this. And then we could do, what did we make? Did we, That's pretty good, right?
Functions describe the world.
That's a tweet. Dude, my conference talk, when I do conference talk, it's tweet-driven development, dude. It's the only way to do it. It's all vibes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hashtags, I think hashtags actually hurt your the algorithm. Last I heard. All right. I think I'm gonna stop working on my slide now and fuck around with my NeoVim config for the last 15 minutes we got, chat. So I know I'm not gonna be productive at all doing this. So let's switch over, and I want to try to get some snippets. I want to learn how to do snippets in NeoVim. So let's do that. I think TJ has a video on this that's pretty good. YouTube TJ DeVries snippets. I thought he had one. Good, Buffy. We just got done doing an outline, so we got the whole outline done of what we're going to talk about and the flow of the talk, and then we also got like our basically background and theme done, kind of. So here's what the title slide looks like. This will be React Miami 25. Great. Second result Introduction. Oh, thank you. All right. I wish I looked like that. No. Sure. All right, so I basically want to right now my Lua snips are in my plugins, and they are, I think they're in my LSP? No. Where do I have those? NVIM CMP? Oh yeah, right there is Lua snip. So I think I can probably take this, yoink that, and we can go over here and we can make a Lua snip.lua. I should probably keep following instead of jumping ahead, because I'm sure TJ covers this. Okay. I'm gonna need to have different. There's no 3x. All I got is 2x. This is as fast as it goes. That's so nice. Oh my god. That's so fucking nice. I didn't know you were in here, Winnie. I'm not ready to ascend to 3x. That's literally so much easier than it seems like it is in every document I found everywhere else. All right, chat. I got to wrap. It's time. I got to ship some effect code today at work. In fact, we're going to ship a lot of effect code today at work. Typecraft just started, so we're going to raid Typecraft, which is going to be awesome. I love Typecraft. Raid channel. Where is Typecraft? Typecraft. Let's go. Very timely. All right, chat. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We're going to be doing more exciting stuff when I get back from Miami, like building a DNS client.